Welcome to Pursuit of Happiness. Today, Alex is pursuing his happiness. Did you get, wait, we gotta get the ones off the bottom first.
I already got the ones off.
We are dismantling our work. It's time for the big project. You ready for this excitement?
Yeah.
All right, stay tuned. You'll see what happens. So we started by taking off all the deck skirting. Just took those down in the panels that we built them in. Set those over on the fence. Took off all the bottom supports that we were screwing the deck skirt into. Once we got all of that off, we were able to move on to the railing. From the railing, we just went around, took the 4 screws off of each side, took it down as a complete section. That way, when we put it back together, in theory, it should be easier. I guess we'll have to see how that goes. We took all of those down, went all the way around, piled the railings up. Then we went around, took all of the posts off that were holding the railing up. Then we began the monumental task of trying to take all the screws out of all the deck boards. This took forever. We spent a lot of time sitting on that deck, taking all the screws off. We got our bucket there that we're putting our screws into. We're trying to salvage as much of the lumber on the original deck for the new deck. So it's tedious, but hopefully it'll work out in the end. After we got the deck boards off the top, we were able to switch over, get into the pool and cool off for a little bit. We took the front fascia trim boards off of it, set those aside, and then we took the rest of the decking down, and this is where we're at this point. It's 6:30. We have got a ton removed. We're emptying out the pool. The deck is gonna have to be moved 3 feet that way, 6 feet that way. That will give us enough room for the new pool that is going to take its place. So most of this stuff was pretty easy to remove. We've got all of our materials over here. Going to try to salvage as much as we can. These poles, we had one casualty here, screw that wouldn't come out. I just ripped the pole in half. These poles are put in with concrete. So that pole, I think we'll be able to pull out of here. That pole has to come out. That corner pole, I'm gonna probably take it out. And those 2 poles over there, those will have to come out. You can see the pool itself is just demolished. And that's the reason for replacing it. That side over there, same thing. It's like trying to tear here from, you know, being empty, not having the water supporting the walls anymore. This used to be the end of the pipe right here. Still have bees and wasps trying to get me. This used to be the end of the pipe right here. So this would be sliding in and out, but the whole pipe is just destroyed. Concrete blocks that everything's sitting on, still pretty good. Had some, should have put gravel in here. Definitely had some sand get washed away, but we're in Florida, so that's what you would expect. The sun and the chemicals really did a number on the coloring. You can see over there where the pad that goes underneath the ladder kept that nice and blue. But, you know, we got 2 years out of her. She served her purpose. So
can't complain too much about that. Tomorrow, we got to finish taking the last support. I just kind of pulled it off here. Was trying to wiggle it free from the other end, but it's 6:30 now and I'm tired, so I'm done. But we got to take that out, and we're gonna have to excavate some of the dirt out this way to level this. So I've got some grass to remove and some dirt to take away, get rid of that little retaining wall there. And tomorrow the goal, as long as it's not raining, which it's supposed to rain, but as long as it's not raining too bad, tomorrow we're going to have this pool will be empty for sure, and we'll get the old Intex pool out of here. There she is. Goodbye, Mr. Intex. And we'll start kind of getting a feel for the layout of the new pool. So hey, thanks for watching, and we'll tear this thing apart and take a deeper look at it. But you can already see she is gone. I don't even know that I'll be able to get this thing apart the way that it went together, because the metal is so destroyed. I may end up just hacking it up with a razor blade or something, box cutter. But we'll see. These posts are solid, so should be interesting trying to get those out, but we'll get her done. And this is all so that we can continue to pursue our happiness.